We're back. We have spent about a week in Arkansas. We've been inspired by all the cool stuff we saw. What
we
am
saw
I
so
hearing?
much.
What?
It's me.
What are you doing up there? Look, in this episode, we are.
Where's my
it feels
horse?
like it's all the way on the roof. My God.
Did you throw my horse
I
down?
pushed him. Wait. Okay, I'm so out of practice. I don't know what to do. Okay. Anyway, yeah, it hasn't been that long, but it feels like
No.
it. Anyway, last episode we built our brutalist mud farm, which still, shamefully, I will admit that this thing still doesn't work. As you can see, it definitely doesn't work. So I'm gonna fix
I
that.
don't know what happened.
I'm gonna fix that off camera. There's one thing that Sydney and I must do before we could get into today's build. I'm gonna talk a little bit about what we're doing today. So today we are going to build. Okay, we went to Devil's Den in Arkansas to go hiking, and we stayed in a lovely little town called Fayetteville, and it was awesome. I got to see so much, or we got to see so much nature and cool things, and the Devil's Den, like, national, I think it's a forest maybe, or a state park, but it was just awesome, and it really has inspired me to want to build a custom forest. So Sydney and I spent a lot of time since we've gotten back working on said forest. But before we do any of that, we have to go and gather a new sapling.
No, wait, we're gonna go gather a new sapling. I remember now.
It's gonna be.
Let's keep it a secret.
Should we? Okay, we're gonna keep it a secret. Look, I'm really excited for this. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. You have no idea how good Tim Duncan was. But first, we have to find this new sapling, this new biome. So we're gonna do some exploring.
Wait, let it slip a little bit.
No, it's not. It's just a new biome. There's 100 different biomes on this modded world that we have. You know what I mean?
So many biomes.
So there's plenty of trees we don't have, but this tree we need specifically. For right now, I'm going to keep it a secret. We'll see you guys when we get there. Oh wait, I think
we found what we're looking for.
On our map we can see it. It's nearing nighttime. So this is pretty perfect.
Okay, hold up, I need my shield. Where are you?
At this point, I think you guys already know what this is, but can y'all see that? Can y'all see that?
There it was.
Can y'all see that? Let's see. We're gonna have to stay here a little longer. Oh, there it is! Look at that!
Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Okay, so while it's still daytime and I'm not scared, we installed this mod. I cannot think of the creator's name for my life, but I'm gonna put the mod on screen and I'm gonna put the link in the description. If you guys are wondering how we have this in version 1.21.1, we've got the mod vanilla backport. And essentially what that does is it adds not only the Pale Garden, but the Chase the Skies update to our game.
So we have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, all that's left to do. Wow, even somehow my fog mod has, like, compatibility, because, like, everything is, like, gray scale. But I want to experience the creaking. I'm sure Sydney does too. Destroy that entire tree. But yeah, this mod has everything. It has all the trapdoors. All the trapdoors. It has all the blocks. Even the eye blossoms. I'm gonna see if I found some. Ooh,
wait, where are you?
Look, right here. Let's watch them.
Oh my god, baby, it's like kind of getting dark.
It's okay. Let's see
what does the eye blossoms do, baby?
They just light up whenever it becomes nighttime. Let's see. I'm hearing noise. Okay, you just pick these up. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna grab some of this Spanish moss, or pale moss, I guess. I'm assuming I'll be able to just, like, bone meal this.
Wait, baby.
What?
I think there's one.
Where?
I don't know. I just saw one.
Oh! It sees us. There's two. I see two of them.
Where's the second one?
It's, like, behind the
Oh my
tree.
god, it spotted us.
Okay, so what happens if I look away from it?
No,
Let's
it
look
doesn't
away.
know where we are. It's moving. Look away, look away.
Turn around. Where are you at? Okay, I see exactly
There's
where...
the second one.
Okay, and as you can see, we have resin as well. And it can
Where's
be
the
crafted
resin?
into all the craftable blocks. Follow me. So wait, punch the creaking real quick, and then you can see where its heart is.
Oh.
So if we go find that creaking heart, we can kill this guy. Dude, that is terrifying.
I'll watch him.
Heart.
You
okay,
mine
you
him.
watch him. I'll go for this. Where's this
I'm
creaking
watching
heart?
you, bud.
Can you Oh, I found it. Okay, we could.
Can I see it?
He's dead.
Wait, can you look at him?
He's dead. I'm
That's
sorry,
kinda
but
sad.
that's the
Oh my
creaking
god, I didn't mean to do all that. I'm
Lilith,
sorry.
this is the creaking heart.
Whoa, how'd you get this?
I just mined it with my axe. I've got soak touch,
Dude.
so okay.
Dude,
so
this
if you
freaking
want
bird.
that bird that I hate, if you want, you...
Oh my god, there's a zombie right behind you.
Oh my god! It hit you!
Look, just
Girl.
watch him. I'll protect you.
He's dead. It's over. You got him.
Oh, I didn't so touch it, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not working. Oh, it closed. Okay. I'm gonna just take that then. But okay, we pretty much have everything we came here for. I think one thing that's also cool about this mod is with all the moss blocks and stuff, it functions the same exact way as normal moss. So if we want to multiply this stuff, we can go into our moss farm and switch out the moss type that we want. You know what, while we're making the long run back, see we had to travel roughly 5,000 blocks out, I'll get a little personal with all you folks out there. For the longest time, I was feeling a deep sort of regret. I was greatly regretting the fact that we did not start this world just one, completely vanilla, and two, in 1.21.5. I had no idea that updates would come out with less content but more frequently. I had no idea that was the direction they were going in. I kind of came to terms with the fact that we might never have the Pale Guardians, and then right after I get over that fact, I see that we're getting the Happy Ghast, and when I saw that, I was so stoked. I was like, wow, like,
This
Happy
is
Ghast,
so cool.
built-in shaders, spring to life, all within the span of like a couple of months, 2 months or something like that. And then I had to come to terms with the fact that we're probably not going to have Happy Ghast. And then I found this mod. So, mod creator, can't remember your name. I would kiss you on the mouth. But yeah, now we have all this stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
And a bunch of new content to explore. I'm excited to get into the Happy Ghast stuff. I'm sure if I went into Ghast, if I go into Ghastling, yeah, they have the crafting recipe with the ghast tears and the soul sand, so but I don't know, I kind of want to go out and just try to find it naturally. We'll see. Anyway, I'm done yammering. I'm just so excited, but we're gonna make it back to Beanshire. I'll see you guys when we see you guys. So, wait, back up. You all up in the camera. You know, it's fine. You can stay right there. Anyway, we're back in Beanshire. As you can see, well, actually, there's nothing you can see.
You can't really. Yeah.
Let
I
me
was gonna
hold on.
say.
Let me get out of. This is where we plan on building our forest, at the entrance of the town. Now, one thing that I will say, we need to do a little bit of work. We need to knock down all of these aspen trees, I think these are, and sugi trees real quick. But there was one thing I wanted to talk about. Now, I don't listen to people, typically. I don't listen to people unless people drop wisdom on me. Sydney and I talked about this. As you guys know, this is our industrial kind of town, right? Everything over here is kind of built in this industrial kind of style, and that's kind of the theme we're trying to keep. And that's one of the biggest mistakes we made with Hillside, is not giving the place an identity. If you go back to our early videos and look at Hillside, you'd notice that there was no real rhyme or reason for anything, and everything was kind of just placed wherever.
Just kind of there. Yeah.
Over here, it might feel like that right now because we have no roads in, but that's a project that we kind of want to do later on, and that might have to just be something we end up freehanding. But as far as this area, I post all of our builds on Reddit to kind of just, you know, I started doing it whenever we did I think it was the what do you call it? The blacksmith house, I think. When I posted our most recent build, the mud farm, somebody dropped some wisdom on me and said, looks great, but you should think about terraforming because it looks a little out of place with all the cherry blossom trees behind it. I gave it a look, got on the game, gave it a look in-game, and thought to myself,
said, yeah,
I agree. That might be a future project for later. One thing that we kind of thought about, or I kind of thought about whenever we were building this thing, is like, man, like a custom forest over here might take away a lot from like this city area that we want to build, right? But then I also thought to myself, like, well, like if we end up leveling that cherry blossom forest back there, we'd have a lot more space to create a lot more city stuff and things of that nature. And as you can see, that dirt bridge right there is kind of hinting towards something we might want to do later on. Yeah, it's there for a reason. Don't worry. That will be turned into something one day, and there's even room to expand the city, perhaps over there on that side. So, I mean, we'll see. But for right now, I think we'll have enough space, and but I do think that this forest is going to look really nice in this place. We have been building a lot of stuff that just has functionality packed all in it. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of doing redstone. I'm tired of building things with purpose. We have done little to none, just like building stuff that's pretty just to be pretty. So this time, that's what we want to do. No long
just
list
some
of
nice,
materials.
relaxing. Yeah, just some nice, relaxing tree building.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give ourselves a little break. So with all that being said, we're going to gather up this material list, and we'll talk to you guys whenever we've got everything we need. Okay, we are back. We are about a little less than, probably more than halfway done with this material list. There's like a few things that we need to get, like Sydney's gathering up 1,900 spruce leaves right now. We're gonna do the comment of the week segment real quick because we got like 4 lovely comments on the last video. So thank you to all of you. It comes from cool guy named Scadster. This is a guy that commented in the Minecraft build subreddit on one of the buildings we did. I think it was the whatchamacallit, the blacksmith house, and he's kind of been keeping up ever since. Scadster had to say about our lovely poop farm mud factory.
Not the poop farm.
Scadster says, love the build. You have a great way with using textures and colors. The shape feels very different from most factory style builds. 2. Keep it up. And to that, we say thank you. We really appreciate that. I know we talked about it like the whole time we were showcasing the build last time, but this is probably one of our... this is our first time building in this style, and definitely our first time mixing kind of the industrial thing we're trying to do with a more modern architectural style with brutalism. So we really appreciate that. We're glad to see that people like the builds. The feedback has been awesome. But yeah, so we really appreciate that. I think today we're gonna go into even more like detail. I think there's a lot more smaller details within the build we got today than there are in our poop plant. But first we got to get into all these big numbers that are coming up, and some of the materials are kind of out of the way. Like, anyway, it's raining. I'll cut to them. You know what? I'll do it. I think I said this earlier, but for real this time. Material montage gathering. Material gathering montage. Starts now, guys.
Starts
Goodbye.
now.
Okay, so this material list, it did not take long at all. We finished it all
It was
within
actually so nice.
It was so nice. It was so calming, so peaceful, but this is everything. We got our mud brick walls here, all of our leaves and grass and things like that. Our oak logs. We got some cool lily pads from the chip mod. And just a lot of other stuff.
I'm so excited. It's just gonna be no purpose, just pretty.
This whole area, everything you can see within this little like dip right here, and even as far as like up here, all of this is gonna look completely different.
And I think this is gonna give a little bit of insight into what our terraforming is gonna look like in the future.
We're gonna get to building, and we'll see you guys when we're done. I mean, bro.
She's very pretty.
This has been the most calmest, most relaxing build project ever. So, let's get into how we did this. As you can see, as far as details go, we wanted to make the terrain look very like beat up and stuff like that, and very overgrown, as it is in most forests, to kind of control what kind of colors you're seeing. The only pops of color you have are white and the blue nether sprouts. Let me hop off the horse at the entrance of this place, and let me just walk through this with y'all. Yeah, as you can see, I mean, I don't really know what to say. This is by far my favorite build. I know I said that last time about the mud farm, but I mean, dude, I don't know if it gets much better than this.
It was just, I think it also has to do with how calming we were building, because usually it's like I hear screaming in my head, you know, because it's just like Matica's hard, but for this, it was just peaceful, like white noise, like I was just in the zone. It was so nice.
This is 35 trees and pretty much 36 trees. Mm-hmm. And pretty much what I did is I designed 6 trees. Okay, I designed 7 trees because I want to point something out. So let me run away a little bit. I designed 7 trees. 2 small ones, which are these ones right here with the skinnier trunks. 2 medium ones, and 2 large ones. And then 1 big one that is taller than the rest, which is that one right there. But these are 6 trees, all rotated in different directions. Some of them end up being rotated the same way because there's only so many different directions you can go in this game. You can't do diagonals, of course. And we went for pine trees because I don't even think we saw some pines out in Arkansas, but none kind of like this. But this was kind of, I thought this kind of fit the vibe of our area more. And then we did these big kind of, not boulders, but stone kind of things. We got one over there. We got one over there. And we have this huge boulder
where we have this water coming out of.
Yeah. And I'm proud to say, when we designed this boulder, the goal was to originally use Axiom to kind of get a circular shape and then shave off to make it not look so artificial. But we did this all by hand. All the texturing.
Yep.
The entire rock, we did it by hand. And I think it looks pretty good. I think we did a pretty good job.
And then we have our little waterfall and this gorgeous river.
Yeah, of course, you gotta have a water feature. You know what I mean?
And leading into this little pond.
Yeah.
With some nice little flowers.
And cattails from Nature Spirit and these Helova pads with Helova flowers.
And then we have the chipped lily pads. That's the ones with the little tiny white flowers on them.
Yes. Pretty awesome mod. I love that mod.
I love just having the freedom for like these tiny things that in small quantities make a big difference. And same thing with the nether sprouts.
Yeah.
That I would say is just this nice little micro texture that just adds something to it. Excuse me, y'all, if I'm sounding a little nasally. I'm not feeling the best. My allergies have been going crazy recently. Maybe it's because I'm in this forest.
But we did some bushes and stuff like that. Some big bushes.
Fallen trees.
Oh yeah, the dead tree with dead leaves, also from chipped mod. But there was one last little detail I wanted to add to this place, and it was before we had pale oak it was before we had pale oak. And one thing I really wanted to add was, now that we finally have pale oak, I want to use the buttons as little white stones, because not every stone is the same color. I'm not gonna
I would
craft
just
too many of them. I'm
4
gonna
or 8.
craft 8.
Yeah.
8 pale oak buttons. I'm gonna go through and kind of just place them. But yeah, I really recommend everybody who plays this game get the simple fog mod. By itself has the biggest impact on how everything we build comes across visually. In our thumbnails, whenever we're showcasing them. When you get rid of the fog, yeah, you lose your depth. You end up losing a lot of the detail, and then you kind of have no reference for how far or close everything is. Day 592. So close to 600 days. We finished it just before. As you can see, I have the falling leaves mod, so some of these leaves are falling to the ground. This build has helped us get a lot better. This is our first custom forest. We've never done a custom forest before. One last thing I want to do. It's going to destroy my frame rate. I'm going to put shaders on, guys.
I don't think I'm going to risk it. My computer can't handle it right now.
Oh, the frames. I'm losing frames, but it's beautiful. Guys, look at the god rays. Wait, where are my god rays? I don't care. This is perfect.
This is lovely.
This looks great. This game really does look very pretty with shaders, but it's too bright for my liking, and it breaks my fog mod. Okay, I'm turning these off. Yeah, goodbye. All that being said, I think that's all we got time for this time. We love you guys to pieces, so we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace out.
We'll see y'all.